At 445 Henry Street, where the Black Veil Society is, Tava has mentioned that there are rooms upstairs in case anybody actually wants to stay at the Black Veil Society. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms on the 4th floor. One of the bedrooms is occupied by the DJ. They have a late night DJ.
Do you party every
Chaos.
day?
Yeah, George. But that still leaves 5 bedrooms left for anybody who actually wants to stay at the Black Veil Society. Now, one thing I do have to kind of retcon just a little bit. Sarah, your ability to detect arcane energy. So last time you were kind of going around the house trying to detect if there's any arcane energy. And so, yes, on the upper 2 floors, the 4th and 5th floor, you were able to detect something arcane moving around. But one thing is it's like trying to hear a whisper in a storm, because this house is filled with arcane energy, because there are all of these knickknacks and things on the walls. There are these mementos of previous cases, and they're all giving off arcane energy. You're getting a huge amount of arcane energy from the basement, but also the house is saturated with this huge flow of arcane energy from beneath the house. And
There's the
so like
Annabelle doll.
you feel like the house is like sitting on top of kind of a psychic hotspot. And so you kind of feel like the house, being connected to this house, kind of like boosts your psychic ability. But it's almost
Boost.
overpowering how much psychic energy is flowing through this house.
I think maybe Sarah would not sleep here. She might sleep close by some other motel somewhere, but she doesn't like the feeling.
Okay. Is anybody else going to be staying at the house? I see Warren's going to sleep there.
Yeah, I'll stay at the house as well.
Okay.
Warren's moving all his shit in.
Okay.
Yeah, Gregory's got his own place. He
Okay.
doesn't want to.
Okay. All right. Now, also from the last time, the last adventure was early January. Right now it's February 22nd. It's a Thursday. So you guys have just been sort of living your normal lives during this time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm going to do here is let me actually put your pay for these 6 weeks into the chat. So let's see, there are 4 of you. So 500 a week times 6 weeks, that's going to be the $3,000 each.
I've got the poverty hindrance, just to let you know.
Well, you'll still get paid.
I think I just lose half my money immediately. Something like that. Give it away or waste it on something.
Gambling. Alcohol.
No, it's more likely I'll buy some stupid gadget that doesn't work.
Yeah, we just, instead of buying dinner, he'll just go and buy it. He'll just spend it on things. Yeah, he gets cabs everywhere. He buys coffee instead of making it. He always orders a Tesco whoosh order instead of actually going to Tesco's. Yeah, he's not got any kind of control over his money. It's 500 quid in the bank. That's 500 to spend. That's not 500 to save.
It's disposable income.
That didn't work, did it? I didn't get any money then. Oh, it's still in the. Oh, it's still in the. Still in the
Let's
party
see.
sheet.
I wonder why that didn't work. Hang on.
You got to push the down arrow.
Oh, I did. I did. That was interesting. Let me try that again. No, it didn't. That's interesting.
Weird. Are we all in the party sheet?
Yeah. Let's see. On the party sheet, maybe I'm not putting it in the correct place. I'm putting it in the left-hand box. Because under loot, there's an area to put stuff.
Yeah, and then there's
And then I
an
think the
item on the
right-hand
side
box,
for currencies. Yeah.
left-hand box is I think the left-hand box is for money, right?
Yeah. Is the currency set up? It is dollars, isn't it? Yeah. Currencies are set up. Yeah.
Yeah, currency is set up. Okay. Let me try it one last time here and then we'll move on. Maybe you just don't get paid. It's a scam.
We all got the poverty, the poverty hindrance.
It should be working. I just tested it and it's work. It's if you just type in. Oh yeah, you got to you got to type in. In the hash box goes the amount, and then in description it says credits or dollars. Yeah. Yeah, you got it wrong around. Where it says description, yes, that's it. It should be 12,000 in there, and then next to it should be the dollar sign without the 12,000. Yeah.
I see. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay.
Oh right, yeah, and then it's added
Okay.
it, and because you put no, you should just put the dollar sign in where it says description.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
I
see.
got
Did that?
3,000. I got 3,000 on my sheet already.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you should have 3,666, and just delete the
Okay.
one that says 3,000. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going to happen. Your boss, Tava, is going to call you guys to the house for a meeting. And let's see. You guys are going to have a meeting at in the dining room as usual. And she's going to say, yesterday, I received a letter. She says, here, take a look at this letter. And let me share this with you. There you go. Does that come up for you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this is typewritten and contains a lot of misspellings. And it says, my name is Michael J. Tillis. I'm a senior at Eminence High School in Eminence, Missouri. I'm a huge fan of the show, and I want to share a tip with you. In Eminence, during the last 8 to 10 years, there has been reports of a werewolf that stalks the town, scaring people, eating pets, killing livestock, stealing things. It don't get reported in the news because Eminence is a real small town, so nobody takes much interest in us. But I swear this story is all true. I hope you will come to Eminence and do a story. I'd love to hear about us on your show. Sincerely, Michael J. Tillis. And Tava's going to say, I have an address here. Michael J. Tillis's return address on the envelope. She says, I've already spoken to Bumpy Davis, your pilot, and Bumpy has loaded up the van into his airplane, and he will, tomorrow morning, he's going to fly you out to Missouri. There's a town about 31 miles southwest of Eminence called Mountain View. That's the closest airport. It's a little local airport, but the Skyvan can land there, Bumpy assures me. From there, you'll be able to take the van and drive to Eminence. It'll be about a 40-minute drive. She says you'll want to dress warmly. Southern Missouri is pretty cold this time of year, so you'll want coats, boots, hats, gloves. There's a hotel in the town called the Jack's Fork Hotel. I've called ahead to make reservations, and they said they have lots of rooms. So if you want, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, 4 rooms, they can get those for you. They're going to hold 4 rooms in case you want it. So just go out to the airport tomorrow morning to meet Bumpy.
Why is the name like that anyway? Why is the name that? Did he?
That's his name,
his
Bumpy.
way around?
Oh, she said you'd have to ask Bumpy that. He's told me before, but he enjoys telling the story, so you should ask Bumpy that. He's a better storyteller than I am.
Landing? Is it something to do with his landing style?
Yes. Yes.
God, it might be.
So she says you have the rest of the day to get ready and be at the airport 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh well. Werewolves are stupid. Who would believe that?
Warren believes it.
I'm going to buy some silver bullets. Can we buy silver bullets before we leave?
Yes, you can probably buy silver bullets before you leave. If there are other things that you need to buy, I'm sure it can be arranged. Just find items and put them on your sheet. Yes, the Horror Companion has silver bullets. You can buy 50 silver bullets for $10.
Or silver nitrate bullets are $20. Which does more damage, yeah.
Are there silver nitrate bullets?
Yep.
Why, there are silver nitrate bullets. Okay. I'm going to draw the line at anti-personnel mines. You cannot buy anti-personnel mines.
Oh.
Now, is there anything else your characters are going to do before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? I'll take that maybe as a no.
Can't think of
I
anything.
was thinking of thinking.
Just as a side note, for those of you who are staying at the Black Veil Society, 445 Henry Street, um, this building has basically 6 floors. There's a basement. There's a first floor that's actually a little bit below street level, and a second floor that's above street level. So to go to the first floor, there are actually steps going down from the street to the first floor, and then there's steps going up from the street to the second floor. Um, there are stairs in the house that go all the way up to the top floor, and in fact onto the roof. And on the roof, during good weather, they set up like chairs and umbrellas and barbecue up there. Um, the basement is mostly storage areas. They have like laundry machines. They've got the generator and water heater and stuff like that. But they also have like storage rooms full of files, um, things from their various investigations and so forth. And actually, Tava's apartment is in the basement. Her living space is in the basement. Um, the first floor is where the dining area and kitchen are. The second floor is the reception room, the offices, where they meet clients. The third floor are things like the living room, there's a reading room, there's a bar. The fifth, let's see, first, second, third, fourth floor is where the bedrooms are. And the fifth floor has 2 large bedrooms, but also a small radio room, a radio station that broadcasts out of the house. And the other person who lives in the house um, is a guy whose name is George Washington. And George is a tall black man with a goatee and a medium-sized afro. He typically wears jeans and colorful African shirts. And on the radio, the radio station is WGRV, which is for The Grave. And it's a pirate radio station. It's an unlicensed radio station where he goes by the name Chaos. And he typically works like midnight to 4 a.m. And then the rest of the time, he just does other stuff or sleeps in. Um, and then like when he needs a day off, he just like puts a tape in and just like leaves for the day, or gets someone to put a tape in. A lot of times they'll play like old episodes of Beyond the Black radio show. All right, so in the morning, you guys go out to the airport, and you guys are going to see Bumpy and his little boxy airplane. And the van is loaded up inside the airplane, and it's locked down with like special cables. And then in front of the van are seats where you can sit. And he's going to tell you that to get to Mountain View is going to take 7 hours. So you guys will be there at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it means you won't get to Eminence until about 4 p.m.
Can I get those items I see? I typed on the chat.
Okay, let's see. Holy water hand grenade. I'm gonna say yes. Let me just double check what that is. How explosive is a holy water hand grenade?
Otherwise, I would get a holy water spray. Says it's a small blast.
Yeah, I'll say yes because it doesn't look like it does any damage. It looks like it just sort of like sprays holy water. It fills a small blast with holy water. Yeah, I'll allow it. Kevlar, yes, I think that you could do Kevlar. You could probably buy like an army surplus Kevlar somewhere in New York.
I'm pretty frail.
All right. So you guys go out and let me see. You'll take Janice, the SC7 Skyvan, and fly out to Mountain View. And then from Mountain View, Bumpy's going to insist on driving the van out of the airplane. And once it's out of the airplane, he'll turn over the keys to you. And he will give you the phone number of a place that he's going to stay in Mountain View. He's going to stay at a little hotel that's right next to the little airport. And this airport that you've landed in, don't think like it's a big airport. This is not like a commuter airport. This is like a little local airport with like crop dusters and little hunting helicopters and things like that. This is not a place that any kind of commercial flights will fly into. It's got a really short runway. Which, by the way, the landing is going to be very bumpy because the airplane is pretty powerful and it's going to be heavy with the van in the back. But it can land on this little runway. It can land on a remarkably short runway. So he's going to drop you. He's going to give you directions to Imminence. And let me pull up the map of Imminence here. All right. I think this is the map that we're going to use. Okay, Imminence is a really small town. And basically, there are two big roads going through Imminence. And one goes just to the north of most of the town, although there are buildings to the north of that road. The town kind of extends beyond that road and beyond the river into a little area to the north. And most of the town is to the south of that road, of the east-west road, Illinois Avenue, that turns into Highway 106 on either side of the town. And then there's Main Street, which is also Highway 19 that runs through the middle of the town. But this is a very small town. Let me get back to my book here. Okay. So let me kind of describe what you see. Okay, so Imminence is a town in Shannon County, Missouri. It's in the mid-south of the state, not far from the Arkansas border, probably a couple hundred miles from the Tennessee border. It's a very hilly area. So these aren't big, tall mountains. They're medium-sized, very round, rolling hills. It's in an area that's called the Ozark Mountains. And the Ozark Mountains are one of the oldest mountain ranges in the Americas. So they're pretty short and worn down, and they're just rolling green hills. Imminence is a town of about 550 people. And there are a few small businesses in town mostly along Main Street. The most notable of these is the Winfield's Drugstore, which is a tall white building. Most of the stores on Main Street are connected, so they share walls. Imminence is the county seat, and so while it does not have a police force, it does have a county sheriff. So as you come into town, you're going to see like the Jack's Fork Hotel, where you have a reservation. the Winfield's Drugstore and Dr. Harker's Medical and Dental Clinic, a bank, a public school, um, a little restaurant, a little supermarket, a bar, and that's pretty much it. Like there are little things like there's a one thing you're going to see is something called the VFW Hall. And this is just a little, it looks like a storefront, but it's not. It's got a door on it. And VFW is for Veterans of Foreign Wars. This is something you will find in almost every small town in America. And it's basically just a little meeting place for local veterans. Now, your address is going to lead you let me see here. Kind of a little way from the main town. Let me see. Give me just a second here.
I just noticed the cleaver I got at the ghost ship. It seems to be cursed. Is it like that or
I don't think that was I don't think that was intended. Hang on. I think I was just looking for a cleaver.
yeah, that could be interesting. On the notes section.
I think I was just looking for a meat cleaver. Yeah, you can ignore the notes. Just treat it like a regular cleaver. Just keep the attack and damage and just delete those notes off of there. That's fine. This is not an arcane weapon. I was just looking for something that said cleaver. All right. Okay. Okay, so the Tillis house is on a farm road off of Old Highway 19. And I'll point out on the map where to find that here. Where I'm pinging is where you'll find it. Give me a second here. I'll put like something on the map here. Okay, I have put a little marker there. I thought I shared that, but it didn't. Okay, there we go. I thought that marker was supposed to change when I shared it, but okay. I was playing around with this before, so okay. I thought that these had like a little extra thing that showed up on them when you shared the pin. Can you guys see the pin on there? On the
No,
map?
No,
no.
No.
you got to right click on it and then say share.
Yeah, I did. Hang on.
How big is it?
These points are pretty small. Hang on.
If
Let
you
me
if you
change the
if
map
I think if you
size.
mouse over the map pin and control mouse wheel, it makes the pin bigger.
I didn't realize that.
It's a new thing because they changed the way the pins scale, so they made it so you can scale it per map.
That is actually really useful. Does that show up now?
No,
No.
Okay.
is the record
Right.
it's linked to shared as well?
Yes.
Whereabouts is it meant to be on the map? Ping where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There it is.
Oh, that did it. Okay. Finally. Okay. Had to play around with it for a while before I finally caught it. All right. So that is where the Tillis residence is. And the give me a second here. All right, hang on just a second. I'm gonna check something.
All I can see on the Tillis residence is like a blank window.
Yes, it's just kind of a placeholder.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know where it is and what it is. Okay, I've added the Jack Forks Hotel also. It's on the north side of the river. Okay. Now, are you guys going to head to the hotel or are you going to go out to the Tillis residence?
Hotel first, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, that's my
All
plan.
right.
Anyone else? Check in, get your rooms.
Get some chicken. Yeah.
You got no chicken.
All right. Now,
Talking of chicken, I need to go and get some coffee. Back in 1 minute.
okay. So the Jack Forks Hotel is kind of like the Little Six Hotel in Lafitte. It's basically just a series of connected hotel rooms with an office on the end. There's no like it's 1 story tall. It's like a motel. You don't like go into a building. You just kind of park outside and um, if you have your key, go right into your room from the parking lot. There's no restaurant, although there are restaurants nearby and other restaurants in town. So basically, it's just a place to sleep.
It's a typical motel type
Yeah,
box with the bed, box with the bathroom.
that's right. That's right. So like it says hotel, but it's really motel. All right, now after you guys, what's motel in Brazil? Oh, I see. In Japan, those are called love hotels.
We can have sexy time if we want.
Yeah, you could do that at any hotel. Okay, all right. So, you guys, after you drop your stuff, Are there any things that you want to do before you go to the Tillis residence?
I just wanted to describe my character to you at the moment. He's wearing his trench coat and polo neck jumper, and you said it was cold, and his
Yes.
big floppy hat. He looks a bit outlandish because of his purple flares and his platform boots and everything. But he's carrying his bass guitar case, but in the bass guitar case is his rifle. He's using that the classic sort of gangster weapon case, but it looks like a guitar case. So that's how he's rolling. And he's got a suitcase with his other clothes in it because he's got far too many outfits. That's the way.
Yeah, I was
So,
looking through the items. There was a musical instrument case.
sorry, did you have a question? I didn't catch if there was a question.
No, I'm just.
Okay. The now one thing is right now in Eminence, it's not snowing when you get there, but there is snow on the ground. So they've had snow recently. So like some of the snow in the streets has melted, and the sidewalks have been shoveled and cleared, but you can still see like piles of snow in the gutters and snow on the trees and on top of the buildings and on some of the cars you can see snow. So there's been
Hey,
snow recently.
what state is this in? What did you say?
Missouri. Missouri is
Missouri?
in the middle of the USA.
Yeah. So continental climate. Yeah. So it's still, what time of year is it? It's still quite
Winter. Yeah, it's
winter.
it's winter, and this is actually a fairly cold winter for
Yeah.
Missouri.
Okay. Right. Okay.
All right, so after you guys drop your stuff, do you guys head towards the Tillis residence?
Yeah, let's walk around
I'd
town.
like to go
Maybe
to
ask around.
Dos Rios Mexican Grill. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Quick lunch.
Yeah, you can go have dinner if you want to and go visit afterwards. So as I said, basically
What
there
time did we
aren't a
get here?
lot of
Sorry.
businesses in town. There's the Jack's Fork Hotel, there's the Winfield's drugstore, there's the Sunbank, the Eminence Public School, which is basically elementary school, junior high, and high school put together. Um, you can see signs that point to Kreider Quarry. So, like, there's a rock quarry outside of town. Um, and there's a little restaurant called Judy's Restaurant, and of course, the Dos Rios Mexican Grill. Uh, I don't know if that was there in 1979. I suspect it was not. This is a modern map, but
Okay.
we can say that the Dos Rios is there. That's okay with me. There's a little supermarket, and downtown is a little bar. And I actually give it a different name, but I see that there's a Double O Saloon down on Main Street. That'll do fine. There's a Brawley's Family Market. I'm going to say that it was like in 1979 Carter Supermarket, but it's basically just like that's the only real store in town. So kind of if you look down on Main Street, you can kind of see that the buildings are all sort of joined together. And actually, I have a picture of Eminence from around 1979. Let's see.
Is it in the sneak peek announcements?
Yes, but I also have it here.
Yay.
I actually have a second photo that's actually a little bit more 1970s. There we go. That'll kind of give you an idea of kind of what the place looked like back then. All right. So you guys go and have Mexican food at the Dos Rios Mexican Grill. I'm gonna say it's good food. Nice
Does-
Mexican food. Maybe not as good as what you get in New York, but good. Home cooking.
Yeah, the building in that picture, it's the same. It looks like the same building, isn't it? The sort of the one on the right hand side in the center.
Yeah, it
It's
looks to be the same
building in both
place.
pictures. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like the
I
same
think
because you got the tall building next to it, which is exactly the same. Yeah, it is the same building.
yeah, I think that some of the buildings are the same if you look closely. I think
Some have been
I think the
down.
first picture I shared is a little bit older, but it
It is,
kind of
yeah.
gives the same flavor. A lot of those buildings don't change from year to year.
Well, you can tell from the first picture, there's hardly
Yeah.
any. Well, there are no cars at all. So
Right.
it's probably way back in the 30s or something.
Right. All right, so you guys head on down to the far south side of town and the Tillis residence. And let me scroll down here. Okay, so when you get down, okay, basically this house is on a little road, a dirt road that's off from Highway 19. And from Highway 19, you can see the house way back from the road down this little dirt road. And off the dirt road, there's kind of a driveway that leads into this house. And the house is a 2-story white house. It's an older looking house, but in good condition. Um, like it's well taken care of, and the grounds are well taken care of. There are many trees, and as I said, there's snow on the ground. And as you pull up to the house, the first thing that you're going to notice is there is a police car parked in front of the house, and the police car is kind of a very light green and white. So the front and back fenders are green, and the rest of the car is white. And on the side of the police car is a gold shield that says Shannon County Sheriff's Department.
We still have the surveillance equipment, right?
Yeah, you've got all the equipment in the van.
I snap a couple of pictures.
Okay. All right. You guys pull in and go to the door.
Where's the police?
The police car is parked in front of the house in the driveway.
Any cops inside?
Nope.
Okay, you guys lead the way.
Okay. All
Pretty
right.
please.
You can ring the bell or knock on the door or both.
Maybe we should wait until the police clear and talk to the parents, whoever's inside.
Okay. How long do you want to wait?
Probably want to park somewhere that doesn't have line of sight from the police car.
Yeah, you could probably pull off the road into the trees.
Let's not be suspicious.
It will be suspicious if we just like a big van is parked outside somewhere where a police car can see and there is something going on.
What
Well,
time
there
of
are a
day?
lot of bushes and trees and things in the area
I
if
mean-
you don't want to go in.
We know we're not at fault yet, so should probably just take a look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
What
going
time
to
it
say
is?
if you want to
What time?
park, there are places you can park.
I just don't
What
want
time
to
of day?
complicate. I just don't want to complicate things with authority yet, because it would look very suspicious us just coming right at this moment, whatever the moment is.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys say? You guys gonna pull off and wait?
Yeah, we should wait for the
Yeah,
police
yeah.
to clear off. Yeah.
Yeah, Warren doesn't want to mix with the police right now.
All right. How long do you want to wait?
Well, 15, 20 minutes. See what happens. If they're still in there for 20 minutes, that's a long. Yeah, they're in there too long.
After 20 minutes, the car is still there.
Are the lights on?
Yeah, lights are on in the house, and you notice at various times lights go off, lights go on. So there are people moving around in the house.
So they're searching for something.
I'm going to
They are
stealthily
being
sneak up to
suspicious.
the house and
Yeah.
start looking to see if I can see through any windows without getting spotted.
Maybe Michael's dad is the sheriff. He lives there. I think we should just
It
go
could
up,
be,
knock
yeah.
the door, and say, "We've come to see Michael."
Okay. You can't see inside because it has somewhat opaque curtains. They're not super thick curtains. The thick curtains are tied back on most of the windows, but it has like these white curtains that kind of allow light, but you can't really see in. Make a notice
has-
roll. Anybody who's going up to the house, make a notice roll. You can hear voices inside the house. Man, woman, boy, girl. It sounds like ordinary conversation.
Have the organization that we work for, have they given us any sort of ID cards or anything to say that we're reporters or?
Yes, I will say that you
Investigators.
have like business cards, you have little badges that you can wear that, identify you as working for Beyond the Black magazine, press
Okay, well,
passes kind of thing.
why don't we just go and knock the door and say we've come to interview Michael Tillis because he wrote to us and we got a copy of the letter to prove it. So why don't we just do that? We are bona fide investigators.
Can you show the letter again?
Yes, give me a second here. Oh, I've got it under images here.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's under images. Okay. So you guys are going to go up and ring the doorbell?
Yeah, don't see why
Yeah.
not.
All right. You ring the doorbell, and you hear large, heavy footsteps coming, and the door opens, and you see a very large, heavy man. He's built like an American football linebacker. So like he's maybe he's over 6 feet tall. He's big. He's burly. Looks like he weighs about 200 pounds. He's got like a big gut, large, heavy arms, but kind of short legs. And he's got large, heavy feet. He has a flat top haircut. So basically, his hair is cut really short, but on the top, it's cut so it kind of stands up, kind of a military haircut. He's clean shaven, and he looks like a guy built for power, not speed. And this guy is wearing a light green uniform shirt and dark green trousers and shiny black shoes. And he's got a sheriff's badge. He's not wearing a hat. He's not wearing a pistol or anything like that. And
I think
he's holding a napkin in one hand and he's like wiping his mouth. He says, "Yes, may I help you?"
So sorry to interrupt your meal. I didn't realize you were eating.
No problem. What can I do for you all?
We're looking for Michael. We had a letter. He sent us a letter.
He
And
sent you a letter?
yeah, he sent us a letter to the organization we work for. Is a magazine and a radio station, and he wrote to us with some interesting stories, and we're following them up. Is Michael your
I
son?
see. Yeah, he is.
Aha.
What kind of stories is he telling now?
Oh, it's all it's ghost stories and tales
Oh,
tales of things that go bump in the night, that sort of thing. It's very popular.
I see. Well, won't you all come inside? It's quite cold outside. Why don't you all come inside and I'll call Michael down.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you guys go inside, and inside the house is nicely furnished. It's very clean. The sheriff walks over to the stairs and he calls up the stairs and he says, Michael John, can you come downstairs? And this teenage boy comes down the stairs. And give me a second here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you for reminding me. By the way, Sarah, don't forget if you use your arcane abilities, you get a bonus to that. Hang on. Any character with an arcane background adds +1 to his or her rolls. This isn't a choice, but critical failure has particularly disastrous consequences.
To do what?
Sorry, say that again?
On what type of role? What role we're talking about?
Oh, any kind of arcane background. So for Sarah, if Sarah uses her arcane powers, she gets a +1. But if she has a critical failure on her arcane powers, it has more of a backlash. This is a complication of your association with the Black Veil Society. All right. Because the Black Veil Society is your lodge, and that is the complication of your lodge. All right, so Michael Tillis is a tall, lanky teenager with black hair. He's wearing a Motorhead t-shirt and jeans. And
Hey,
yes?
we like Motorhead.
And he comes down the stairs and he's like, yeah, Dad. And the sheriff says, Michael John Tillis, do you know why these folks are here? Any guesses? And Michael kind of lights up and he says, Beyond the Black. And he's like, he points at Sarah and he says, like, Danny? And he points at Warren and he's like, JJ? And he's kind of looking at Trey and Gregory. He's like, Dennis?
What are these
Uh,
names?
we'll introduce ourselves. Oh, I'm Warren C.
And I'm Trey P.
Gregory Bennett.
Gregory B.
No, Gregory Bennett.
It's Gregory B. He likes to call himself Bennett.
The sheriff apologizes. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Buford Tillis. I'm the sheriff of Shannon County.
No shit. I won't actually say that.
WC and TP. Okay. So the sheriff turns around and says, Michael, he says, why don't we all go into the living room here? We can sit and talk. And he says, Michael, he puts his arm around his son. He's like, Michael, would you like to explain to me why these folks are here? He says, have you been telling stories? And Michael will say, well, I just wrote to them about the werewolf. And Sheriff Tillis is like, oh, Michael. He turns to you and says, I'm sorry, my son is um, a little exuberant about such things. He says, but you're free to talk to him as long as I'm in the room.
Right on.
Sure. How old is Michael again?
Michael is a high school student. You're guessing, 16 or
Oh, yeah.
17 years old.
Sure.
Now, also in the home is Sheriff Tillis's wife. Um, she's in her 40s, tall, thin. She's mostly going to be like coming in and out, moving things, cleaning things, and so forth. Um, Two smaller children. One looks like junior high school. One looks like elementary school. So like there's a junior high school girl and a elementary school boy. They come in and like sit in the sofa and like kicking their heels. But when they get bored, they're just going to run away. So Michael's going to say, wow, I can't believe you guys are here. It's like, I really love the show. I really love the magazine. I just thought, we have our own local legend here in Eminence. Um, and I thought you guys would be interested. All right, let me not
Well,
here.
did you read our article on the paddle steamer down in the bayou in Louisiana?
Oh yeah, I
With
love that.
cannibal? Yeah, read all that? That was us. We went down there. We caught them, turned them into the FBI. Yeah, so we're just investigating stories that come along, and maybe there's nothing in this story, but we'll investigate it, write a story in the magazine, and maybe people will like it. So I'm trying to play it down. I'm trying to convince the sheriff that we're just interested in the story. We don't believe it, but there's no harm in investigating and writing a good yarn about it.
Okay.
Roll of
Uh,
persuasion.
okay, make a persuasion roll.
I'm not very good at it, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah, you did fairly well though. Sheriff Tillis is kind of nodding along. He nods a little bit more strongly when you mention, turning over the cannibals to the police. You sense approval. So Michael's going to say, over the last, 8 or 10 years, people around town have been, telling stories that they see this wolf man like running around on the outside of town, especially at night. And they say that like he eats pets, and he like attacks like farm animals, and people sometimes see him like creeping around their house or creeping around the woods. Okay.
Is there a big occurrence of more than normal, like animals being showing up dead or vanishing? Mr.
Tillis.
What is yeah, the father. What is his name?
Okay, Sheriff Tillis.
Mr. Sheriff. Is there such occurrences?
Buford Tillis is going to kind of shake his head and he's going to say, well, people in these parts, they tell stories. He says, we've had an increase, especially over the last few years, but I remember even when I was a boy that tell stories of things in the woods. He says, to my knowledge, I don't know that any animals have been harmed. I do
No
know that
reports?
some people have lost pets, but about half the pets have come back home. In another case, one of the dogs they said was taken. We've seen it running around town. We just haven't had a chance to catch it. Um, the Eminence Wild Man is just a folk tale. It's about 8 years old, but you know, my guess is too many people, saw the Wolfman on TV and their imaginations just run away. I'm guessing it's just a big hungry dog.
So there has been like dead animals showing like bite marks and chew like half consumed essentially.
Well, I mean, we will get it. We don't have coyotes. We don't have wolves in this area. You can get pumas, mountain lions in this area. Um, there have been wolves in Missouri, but to my knowledge, we don't have any anymore. Um, you're more likely to get wild dogs. There are a few wild dogs, somebody's big hunting dog gets away from them and, they might eat a sheep or something now and then.
Has
Um,
any people has been attacked in that manner?
no, we haven't had any personal injuries. We've had some people scared, or say they saw something. We get reports now and then.
Well, say to the sheriff, well, we're going to be in town for a few days, just covering the story and going around and trying to find anybody who's witnessed anything. We're staying up at the Jack Forks Hotel.
He says, "Well, if I hear anything, um, I'll tell you. As I said, we've had reports. I can't give you the reports directly because it's confidential, but I could ask around and see if anybody would be willing to talk to you. And if they give their permission, I'll put them in contact with you."
That would be very helpful.
Uh, he'll stand up. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I wish you luck with your article and your investigation. And as I said, if I get permission from some folks, I'll send their names to the hotel.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks for your hospitality.
You guys want to ask Michael anything else? Like, uh, how much? Why do you know so much, Michael? Like, have someone speak to you? Did someone tell you something they saw?
He says, "Well, people talk about it. People talk about it at school." He says, "Actually, I saw something not too far from here. Um, I was out in the woods behind the house towards evening, and I was actually just heading back home for dinner, and I heard some kind of hooting sound, and I turned around and I saw something running off into the woods. It was big, um, real big, like a person, and it was
Around your
running
house?
on two legs, and it was real hairy.
Around your house?
Yeah, he says, here, just a second. Okay. He says, it was just behind our house, maybe a few hundred yards. I've put another point on the map. It'll just say like Michael Tillis sighting.
Okay.
I shared the actual sighting too. Okay, there we go. That should come up.
Yep.
All right.
Any other people that report being witness to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard people. He says a couple of my friends saw something. My friend Elton, he and his girlfriend said they saw something. I can give you their address and right here. He writes something down and hands it to you. He says his name's Elton Harder.
Have you been drinking when that happened?
No, I don't drink.
I don't
look at
think
the
it's a
parrot.
question that anybody's going to answer with the sheriff present. So.
The sheriff's gonna thank you for your time and send you on your way. He's gonna be like, "Oh, thank you all for stopping by. Uh, I'll be in touch."
I'll compliment Michael on his choice of T-shirt.
The sheriff, he'll thank you. The sheriff will give you his card and tell you you can call him at home at night or call him at the sheriff's office during the day.
Thank you very much.
By this time, it's evening. So I imagine you guys will go back to the hotel and start again tomorrow, or are you going to do anything tonight?
People don't like being bothered at the evening, so
Maybe we could go to the 00 saloon.
And here's some stories.
Yeah, just ask some of the locals when they've had a few drinks. Buy a few whiskeys for them, get them a bit inebriated, and ask them about the wolf or whatever it is.
Okay.
I mean, guys, what stops us from like writing some bullshit thing just to and return to the journal, to the press? And be like,
Journalistic
oh, we
integrity.
found
That's
this.
what.
I mean,
we got journalistic integrity.
this
We're
this is
professional.
obviously a kid. This is obviously a kid's dream. There's no werewolf.
There's a long tradition of hairy mountain men in this area.
We could just say, "Oh, a big werewolf attacked us, and we ran away, and it's still roaming the woods." And there'll
Well,
be a good
the
report.
magazine does not insist that the story be true, only that the people you interview claim it's true.
Yeah, we could just interview people at the saloon and then be done with it.
I'm not sure we'll keep our job if we do it this luckily. I mean, they spend a lot of
If you start
funds
just
to get us
making
this
stuff
far.
up.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's also possible.
So you guys are going to head to the 00 Saloon. All right, hang on just a second here.
You can then focus on more real reports, like the government control on people and the like computer chips on our brains and all this stuff.
Let's ask the more adult people first before we decide the story fake or not. We came this far. Money was spent on getting us this far. So some work should be done.
All right, let me share this map with you, kind of let you see what you're looking at. This is the 00 Saloon. And basically, on the western side is the street. And there's a sidewalk, and there are big windows along the side that from the street are opaque, but from inside the bar you can see out. There's a door here. And when you walk in the door, there's a coat rack. There are cigarette machines, a jukebox. There are booths along the windows and along the wall, tables in the middle. There's a bar and a couple of pool tables. And there are a few people at the booth and at the tables and at the bar.
What time it is?
By this time, probably around 7 o'clock. Are you guys going to go get a booth or a table or sit at the bar?
I'm going to go up to the bar and order a drink.
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
Okay.
Sure.
Below one of your precious dollars and a drink. All right. So, what kind of the bartenders say? What can I get you all? Now, make a notice roll.
Sarah's gonna stay in a booth, wait for the boys to come back.
Oh, in a booth.
Yeah, I assume they're gonna get the drinks and then come back.
Okay. Okay, Warren, as you're passing one of the tables, you hear somebody at the table kind of mutter to the other people at the table. You think the circus is in town, and people are kind of like snickering under their breath.
Hey man, I'm used to that. I dress like this for a reason, it's to draw attention to myself, not to blend in.
And you can hear other kinds of muttering, like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I bet they've never seen anyone like me before.
Well, on TV. All
Yeah,
right.
on TV maybe. On Soul Train, programs
There
like
you
that.
go. There you go. All right, you guys go up to the bar. The bartender is going to ask what you want. He's going to offer you. He's going to get your drinks as long as it's nothing too outlandish. What are you guys ordering? Beer.
Campari soda.
Yeah, beer.
All right.
Ray
As
Nephew's
long as it's
ginger
not
ale.
as long as it's nothing too exotic, he'll have it. Um, if you order something strange, he's just going to say, "Well, you know what? We just got normal stuff here."
Sarah's gonna ask
Anyone?
for them to bring her one beer.
Okay.
Anyone playing pool?
Yeah, there are some people playing pool in the back.
I grab my beer, go over there, try to join the game.
Okay. They're gonna say, we play for stakes here. You got money?
Sure,
Dollar a ball.
fine by me.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna play pool in the back. Since I'm going to assume that you do not have pool skill, you're gonna roll it as unskilled.
So it's not an ability.
You're going to lose a lot of money.
Unless you have something that you think might apply.
I don't know, general athletics or agility doesn't work.
Yeah, you could use your athletic skill. Athletics is not really, maybe that's more like climbing and jumping and biking and wrestling, not really technical things. I would allow you.
Shooting.
I would allow you to use your shooting skill
Yeah.
if you have it.
See, I was right. Shooting. Yeah, makes sense because it's about hitting the ball at the right angle.
Yeah.
Unskilled it is. I don't shoot.
All right.
Well, I can give him.
Make
I can
your-
give him some hints and tips. Too late.
Oh yeah. How many doors is that?
Well, you're good at this, mate. What did he do? Kick the ball off the table? He thought he was playing football.
Oh well. Uh-huh.
The good old boy is slightly better than you, but that's about it.
I'll play next.
Did you guys brought me by beer?
I'm assuming somebody brought you a beer.
I didn't bring him a
Thank
beer. I got him
you.
the same as me. Double Ray and Nephews with ginger ale and lime.
I don't want that.
You do want that. It's a proper drink.
It's a civilized drink. All right. So Gregory, I'm going to say you lose $10. I'm just off the top of my head.
Right.
Okay. Trey, make a shooting roll. Let's see how you do.
Nope, that's no good. Oh.
Okay. They're going to give you $10. Are you able to just put that on your character sheet, or do you need me to do that?
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Okay. You'll get $10 out of it. All right. Now, what are you guys going to do while you're at the bar? Are you guys going to try to start up a conversation about the Wolfman, or are you going to try to listen for things? What's your approach going to be?
Look around for somebody who's sitting on their own, an older person who's just sitting drinking.
Your rooms are going to be $20 each. The Mexican food, I'm going to say $5. Maybe $10 for the Mexican food. I don't remember 1979 so well. I wasn't buying a lot of dinners in 1979. But $20 for a room I think would be normal for that time. We'll just say $10 for the dinner. I think actually in 1979, I think for just like a regular kind of restaurant, like not a fancy restaurant, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for it to be less than $10, but we'll just call it $10 to make it even. Maybe $10 for food and beer. Okay, so you find a guy sitting by himself, drinking a beer. He's reading a romance novel.
Weirdo. I'll
And yell
just
steal with exotic looking people on the cover.
just say, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Yeah, we new in town. We're just doing a bit of reporting on a story. You look like a person who enjoys a good story, reading a book in a bar like that.
Yeah, I reckon. He says, "Have a seat. What story are you looking for?"
Well, we've heard a story about this area having some sort of wild dog, or some people even call it a werewolf.
Oh
Attacking.
yeah,
You
the
heard of that?
wild man. Yeah, that story's been going around for a few years now.
You mind if I make some notes while you talk? Tell me about it.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'll start recording some notes. Well, writing them down rather than recording. What can you tell me? Have you ever had any personal experience of this, or heard from anybody? Is anybody you know that's had contact with this creature?
I mean, people talk about it. They say they saw something big and hairy on the edge of town, kind of thing. Um, I might have seen it one time. My buddy and I were out hunting, and um, it was getting late, almost dark, and we heard some kind of bird sound, or maybe like a music sound, like a flute maybe. And we started looking around, wondering, what it was. Like, we thought it could be some kind of bird. Um, and my friend said, "Looky over there." And I looked up, and there was something big and hairy moving in the woods, but I couldn't see it well.
Did your friend
Uh,
get a good look at it?
no, he said he saw something on two legs, something hairy.
Would you mind giving us his name so we can maybe speak to him?
I don't know if he'd want to do that. I wouldn't feel right.
Oh,
Um,
we pay good money for good information.
well,
We
I'll
work for
I'll
a New York magazine, you know. They got plenty of money.
well I'll ask him if he wants to talk to you, and if he wants to talk to you, he can come himself. I don't want to volunteer him. Where are you guys staying?
The something Forks Inn, is it?
Oh, Jack Forks, yeah.
Jack Forks Hotel.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to him tomorrow if he wants to talk to you. I'll have him come by.
That'd be swell. Let me buy you a drink.
He's like, much appreciated.
What's he drinking?
Just beer.
Okay, I'll get him a beer.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Mm. Sarah's gonna approach maybe a random guy, just or maybe mm, maybe are there like single ladies around, like
Yeah,
ladies
there
by
are.
themselves? I'll
There's
maybe
some.
approach them,
Okay.
and then I'll be like, maybe, hey girls, what's going on?
You're
Can
staying in a
I
motel.
drink with you?
Make a persuasion roll on that.
Let me reroll a little bit. Yeah.
Um, they're like, I don't think so. It's like, sorry, we're just talking ourselves.
Come on. Are you guys looking for boys?
Yeah, I'm going to grab him by the elbow and tell him, say, apologise and just lead him away. Sorry, girls.
Sure.
He can't handle his booze.
I'm a girl too. I mean,
Oh, I
that's
thought that
wrong.
was one of the. I thought that was
Ah,
somebody else
okay, then
doing
you're a
that.
girl, then carry on. Yeah, okay, you're a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less
Put on a
creepy if it's a
girl's
woman
voice,
saying,
Sarah. You
"Hey."
gotta do,
Yeah.
hello, my name's
If it's a
Sarah.
guy,
I live in the woods. Hello.
yeah.
Yeah, do the voice, man. Otherwise, we just think, hello, I'm Sarah. Fancy coming for a drink? What? Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll let you sit at the table. All right, what are you
I,
gonna say to them?
I pretend to be looking around, and are there any interested boys around?
They're one of them lowers their voice and like, no, these guys are all good for nothings. There's not a job between them.
Job? Are they out of jobs around?
Do you ask them?
I mean, I don't know. Is that a like a phrase, or like?
Not really. It's not like an idiom or anything like that. It just means they don't have
Idiom?
jobs.
Why is that a job shortage?
They said the only jobs in this town are if you're a farmer, a rancher, or you work at the quarry, or you work in one of these stores. And that's not most of the people in this bar.
Mm, I'm looking for a big man, maybe like tough and burly, and maybe hairy. I mean, is
Yeah.
there the
Big
hairiest
teeth.
the better?
They're gonna
Maybe we should come over and apologize for our friend.
they're gonna excuse themselves and quietly leave the bar.
Come on,
Yeah.
the guy like the twinks.
A strange woman comes up to them. I'm looking for the hairiest man you've got.
It's about the werewolf.
They
Okay.
have left.
God damn it! And I come back
Alright,
at the group. And, it didn't work out.
That
yes,
is a
you're very
good
smooth.
question.
They are not friendly. What about this Warren C new picture? You got a new. Like. Is that a kimono?
Oh yeah, he's that's his karate suit. Because
Damn.
on the last advance, he took martial artist. So he basically, after Louisiana, he went to the cinema and saw Enter the Dragon, and since then he started doing karate lessons or kung fu lessons actually. So he's he's now a martial artist.
And now you wear your G everywhere.
Yes.
At the
Wow.
moment, he's wearing his long trench coat and white turtleneck jumper and purple flares because it's cold.
And the
All right.
karate G behind under it.
You were asking about the moon. The moon is waning. It's not a full moon right now. It was a full moon. It's waning now. All right.
Okay.
A couple of guys are going to come
know.
over, and there are two medium-sized guys and one big guy, and they're like, "So you guys are from pretty far out of town. Where are you all from?"
The Big Apple.
We're from New
Uh-huh.
York City.
New York City. No. There used to be a commercial on TV like that. All right. They're like, and you guys are asking around about the Wolf Man, the Wild Man of Eminence. What do you all want to know this for?
We write for a magazine. We're reporters for a magazine. If we can get a good story, we can put it in the magazine. And if you've got information that's useful to us, we could pay you.
So you're going to write about our town in your magazine?
Sorry?
You're going to write about our town in your magazine?
Mention the town. It depends what comes up. We might change the name of the town to keep everybody's anonymity.
Uh-huh.
But,
So you guys come from your big city over to our town, come to make fun of us, the dumb yokels living in Missouri who believe in the wild man. Is that what you think?
is that what you believe?
He says, well, I tell you what, and he's going to try to punch you. All right, give me a second here. Let me start you guys up.
You saying
Okay.
weird? Are you saying you're a jive turkey?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure about the martial artist edge, how that works in unarmed combat. How do I set my unarmed combat?
Oh, let me take a look at that. Let's have a look and see what that does. That's a good question.
You do an extra. Instead of being unarmed, just strength. It's unarmed strength plus D4.
Oh,
So
okay. So you add a +1 when striking, and it causes strength plus D4. So What you want to do is on combat, your unarmed attack, you want to
I've set it
modify
up.
that with a +1, and
Have a
your
look on
damage
my.
will be strength plus D4.
Yeah, I think I've done it. I've set it up. But
Because you have the combat edge, it might do that automatically. I don't know. Yeah, it says strength plus 1d4. So it might be already set up then. Okay. Now
Unarmed should look like this. I'll put it into the similarly chat. That's what your unarmed should look like. It's not, except it's not
yeah,
at fighting. It's just
that's what his looks like.
without the at in
Except
front of
he's got
fighting.
strength. He's got strength plus 1d4. Does that make a difference? Should it just say, "Oh, I see. You need the at fighting plus"?
Yeah, no, get rid of the at, but you need the little arrow first, and then fighting +1. That means only with that attack you get a +1 to fighting.
Okay.
If it was fighting +1 without the little greater than or whatever that is, it would be on all your fighting attacks, but not the at sign.
Right.
Get rid of that.
Okay.
the greater than fighting +1.
Yeah, without the at sign. Yeah.
All right. I think that does it. All right, so one of these guys is going to get kind of a free attack on you here. And actually, let me put you guys here in the bar. Oh, let me set this up here. Turn off the lock. Okay. Okay. All right. And good old boy number 2 is going to try to smack Trey.
Are they on the?
Okay.
They can't see them on the map yet.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Why is he trying to hit me for? I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Actually. Okay. Okay. All right. That should be okay. And go here. Okay. He slaps you.
The good old boy's a wild card, is he? I see.
Okay.
Which one was it who hit me?
No, actually, he's not a wild card. I wonder why. That's weird.
It's a
Do
group level for some
non-wild
reason.
do only wild cards get raises?
No, but he
No.
was rolling A D6 plus a wild
did
card. That's what he rolled 2 dice for each. He's got a raise on both, didn't he?
It's a group roll because you somehow made an attack with all of them, I think.
Oh,
Oh, group roll. What the hell's that?
yeah. I don't know. I don't
Never
think
seen
they're
that before.
connected.
I've never seen that.
A group roll adds a wild die if action is taken by the group. I don't know how it works in Infinity Grounds.
Oh, I don't know why. That's weird. Maybe because I don't know. Anyway,
Well, is he? Well,
uh,
yeah, but he's not. That's weird. Hang on a second. I don't even know what that is. But
okay. Let me see. He is not a wild card.
yeah. So he shouldn't have got the raise. I mean, he could have got a raise, but he got a.
Let me see if he's got. Let me see. He's got something weird on his unarmed attack. On his unarmed attack, he's got what looks like 2 little blue things on there, and
It
I'm not
means it's
quite sure
non-lethal.
why.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
see.
non-lethal.
Okay.
But he shouldn't have got that. I don't know why it's done a group roll. What the hell is a group roll? Oh, he
Yeah.
did fighting instead of Oh, he did fighting instead of his unarmed attack. That's probably what it is. But why is it a group roll?
Oh, I see.
You meant to do that. You meant to do the actual fist from his combat tab.
Okay.
Which is going to be unarmed as well, I think. See, that gets past my. Yeah, okay. That's still not. Hasn't he got unarmed on his combat tab? If you use fighting, it turns it into a test. You've got to go to the combat tab and use the unarmed attack.
Okay, I think I had it set up as melee instead of um, tasked. Are unarmed attacks supposed to be melee or?
Yeah, melee. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I had it set up as melee.
Yeah, but you was rolling fighting, and it says fighting. You done the fighting roll from the main tab, not from the traits tab, not from the combat tab. So it was doing a test.
Oh, I see.
I still don't know how a group roll came up. What did you roll first time?
Well, I rolled from the in the combat tracker, it has traits and attacks. And I rolled from the attacks. So let's see, for melee, under roll, should it say attack or test?
On your unarmed combat thing, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a whatever his fighting skill is. The last one is the one he did there, attack, but it says test again, so I don't know.
I probably just.
I can't see what you're seeing,
Okay.
see, so it's hard work to figure out.
Okay. Hang on. I'll put it in the chat. Let's see if we can figure out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I put it into.
Yeah, I see it. Unarmed. Okay, but what's it say on the combat tab for the NPC?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I understand what group roles are, but I mean, how that happened, I don't think even that's I don't even know how that happened at all. But yeah, group role is a separate thing. I just don't understand how you made a group role, but that's exciting stuff.
Okay,
I see.
I've uploaded the combat tab here.
Yeah, yeah. So you
So
rolled
the last thing is the unarmed.
So you rolled a d6 on the unarmed, and then yeah, which would have been he did hit me because he got both of his rolls before that last one were over my parry, which was 5. So roll your damage, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, you should have just rolled a d6 on unarmed, and then it should have, as long as he's targeting me, it would be a fighting roll. Yeah, which is he got an 8, so he didn't get a raise, but he got a he did hit me.
Yeah. Now all he's going to do is slap you. So I'm not going to roll damage. I'm just going to say he just slapped you. All right. So we're going to go into combat now. And Gregory, one of the good old boys has just slapped Trey. What are you going to do?
Yeah, there's no need to do that. Be polite, and I try to talk him down.
Make a persuasion roll. Okay. Does he need to target them with that?
Yeah, for me a test. Yeah.
Would I just drag that roll onto their characters to make that a test, or does he need to target them and roll again?
Target and roll again, then you can just change it to a 7 once it's rolled. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
So I
target
have
the
to
3
target
guys.
all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, is he targeting all of them? Let's target
Yes.
the one who slapped me, innit?
Well, if he wants to target,
Well-
if he wants to talk down all of them, he can.
I mean, what do the others look like? Like doing nothing?
So there are 2 guys who are medium size and 1 guy who's extra large.
I mean, do they look like they want to throw down or?
Hard to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you should just target one because he hasn't got that edge that lets you.
Oh, okay. Just
Target
target
multiple people.
target the guy. Target good old boy 2 then.
Whose turn is it on the combat tracker? Because there's no indicator.
Oh, sorry. Let me bring that up. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Roll it and then we'll change it to a 7. Okay.
No need.
And it was a 7. Okay. Now it's doing group rolls still. It says group roll. I wonder why.
I don't know. Weird, isn't it?
Keep an eye on that. Maybe it's
Are you
something with the way I added them.
Are they grouped?
I don't think so.
No, they're not. No.
Yeah, they each have their own initiatives, so they don't look grouped.
They're not grouped, are they? That's weird.
Yeah.
I've not seen group roll before. I don't know what that means.
Anyway, it's still a
But
14.
we'll look into it. Okay.
I mean, it's still a 10 for him, I think.
Okay.
The first die was 10, so.
All right. They're gonna answer you. No, I think we do have to do this. All right. Gregory, I guess go to the next person.
Mhm.
Okay.
A group roll is a combat tracker feature that allows multiple non-player characters to act as a single unit, facilitating faster, streamlined combat. That's what it says.
Where does it say
Great. How do we turn it off?
How to use, but while making a trait roll from an extra's character sheet or the combat tracker, hold down the Alt key while clicking converts that roll into a group roll.
that? Ah,
Oh,
you're holding down
that's
the
why,
Alt key.
because my Alt key is also my chat key. That's why it's doing it.
That's
Okay,
what it's-
groovy.
that's what's
Okay. Give me a second here. Let me change my chat key then. I didn't realize they were gonna put my chat key to use.
I didn't even know that was there, so I've learned something new. Thanks.
So is this
Okay,
your
me
push
too.
support key?
And Google. I didn't know either. I just looked it up on Google.
I wonder if that's in the fucking wiki.
I think it is referring from Fantasy Grounds, yeah. So it must be somewhere on Fantasy Grounds. Doesn't look like it's a new thing either. It looks like it's been around for years.
But it's never done that for me before.
You never held down the Alt key before. See, we learned something new today.
Okay, all right. So good old boy, extra large, good old boy. I think he's going to try to intimidate Warren. And he's going to say, I think you all best leave.
He squeaked.
All right, so it looks like that trait rolled failed. He rolled a 1. And I think you all best leave. He came out just like a little less confident. I think you all best leave. Okay, so he came out very unconvincing. All right, this guy, okay, I think he's just gonna push Trey.
Into me?
Hasn't he
Yeah,
got?
he's
I think
gonna
for
push Trey into Warren. He's not gonna push Trey into Sarah. He's gonna push Trey into Warren.
So he's got a. Okay, so he's got to do a. How do you do pushing? Is a test as well, isn't it, I think.
It's athletics, isn't it? A test.
Probably fighting.
All right, so maybe I need to roll athletics.
I've
then.
he's made a push action, so that's the best probably, and I've got to make an athletics roll at -2 to not be knocked prone.
Okay. Do I need to roll something for that?
Well, he should have been targeting me maybe, but
Oh,
it doesn't matter. I'll just do the athletics roll. I sidestep it. Yeah, okay.
all right. He tried to push you, but he failed. All right. The other guy. He's gonna just simply take his beer mug and let's see. No, I'm gonna say he's gonna grab a bottle off the bar and break it.
According to the
Oh.
map, he's shaken. That character's shaken. I don't know if he is.
I wonder why he would be shaken. I don't think so. I think maybe I touched the wrong thing somewhere.
Yeah, it was probably an accident.
Well, being drunk can do this.
The mouse button that I'm using for push to talk is causing that. What button can I use for push to talk that's not going to activate something?
Caps lock.
I use insert.
I use caps
I use
lock.
caps lock.
When I press the push to talk button, it makes a little noise at my end. Does it? Do you hear that?
And that's in Discord. You can turn that on or off in
Yeah.
Discord's and the notifications. I think it is. I turned all that shit off. It just annoys me. Beep! Someone joined. Beep! Someone left. Someone farted. Beep! Beep! Bop! Bop! Fuck off.
I always wonder whether you could hear it or not.
It depends
like
on whether we got
talking cat
notifications
like
turned on or not. Yeah, you can hear it. I can't because I turned it all off. My
I mean,
notifications are all off.
Are you
All of
talking
them.
about the
it's-
button that when you push to talk, it sounds, and then you let go, it sounds again?
Yeah.
No, I don't think anyone can hear that.
So in this, no, it can be heard. In Discord settings, in voice and video, under sounds, there is PDT activate and PDT deactivate. Just click them off.
What's it called?
I'll just put it in the chat.
I like
Let me
it
try
because-
this and see if it works. I'm going to just use shift for right now. I tried to use caps lock and it didn't work. All right. Okay.
Just don't talk at the same time as you're pressing a button. Yeah.
There you go.
Boom.
Okay,
Just-
Sarah.
Sarah's gonna get her pepper spray and spray the guy.
Okay, target the guy and do a shooting roll to spray the pepper spray.
It says I should use fighting if I'm engaged.
Oh, okay. All right, then use fighting. skill.
Engaged means like 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Have you actually got the pepper spray item on your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, then use
Yeah,
the
I think
pepper.
she's carrying the pepper
Yeah,
spray.
so then use the attack on the pepper spray. Just target him, and it will do the check for you.
Benny. Benny. That's the best I can do.
You spray past him.
And then I'll
he
run
smells
away.
it. He smells
What?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, press the down
I'm
arrow.
gonna-
Let's go to
I like
Trey.
me
Can I-
some
can I-
pepper.
Can I try to run away?
Oh, you can get hit then because you engaged with that one, I think, didn't you? Or not? Did they? No.
Yeah,
did they try
I'll-
and? Did they try and
I
hit
still
you?
try to run away.
Yeah.
They might not try to hit the lady.
They might not try to hit ladies. You know, they are good old boys. They don't hit ladies until they're married to them.
Oh my god.
Very good.
Can I run away?
All right, yeah, you can run away. All right.
I'm just gonna go to the door.
Okay. All right.
Don't hit me, I'm a girl.
Okay, Trey, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Why are they hitting us is what I want to know. Who done what to offend the good old boys?
I think it's
Well,
because
they
of
did
what
say that they were worried that, you know, you guys were like writing an article to make their town look stupid, but
Yeah, but I think they've done that for themselves.
Yeah, well, attacking us makes them look stupid. It's like, okay, I mean, I should definitely need to improve Trey's melee fighting skills.
Were they playing pool and you beat them?
Maybe I only took $10 of them. You know what I mean? I wasn't like.
That's an entire dinner.
that was their beer money.
Okay.
All right,
So
Trey, what are you gonna do?
so I don't know why you're hitting me, dude, but you know, it's not. You want to have a good old boy fisticuff fight? I'm gonna smack him in the face to knock him out because it's non-lethal. Poof.
Okay, you have completely knocked out good old boy number 2.
Let's stop fighting, everyone. There's no need for this. We're not going to make your town look any worse than it does already. I mean, we're not going to make it look bad, unless you, you know, we don't work for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
The other 2 guys are gonna pick up the guy off the floor, and they just said, we'll just take this one on home. And they're gonna drag him out.
Nice.
Yeah, you better leave because my hands are registered with the NYPD as lethal weapons. Jive turkeys. They're
Okay.
retreating just when it's my turn. That's
Yeah,
really
that's because
annoying.
well, listen, I don't even. My strength is D4. That was just a pure luck. I thought I was going to do nothing.
You
I just knocked him
impressed
out. Yeah, splat. Bye.
All right. So they're gonna leave the bar. Are you guys gonna do anything else? Are you gonna try to talk to anybody else? Or
I'm going to order a drink. I'm going to go up to the bar and order a round for everyone in the bar. Anyone want a drink?
Yeah,
It's on
the
us.
drinks are on us.
okay.
Maybe some
To buy
kind of
everybody a drink is gonna cost you $15.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm gonna
We're
give the
city
barman.
slickers.
I'm gonna give the barman an extra $5. Yeah, because I'm so
We're city
generous.
slickers.
Oh well, now you're really popular. Everybody's gonna come over and start talking to you.
From New
all
York
right.
City, don't you know?
All right. That's a cool idea, buying everybody a drink. All right. Okay, so people are gonna come over, they're gonna talk to you, they're gonna be like, what are you guys doing in town? And I imagine you're gonna tell them why you're there. And
Yeah, we
people are
won't.
gonna start
We
telling
won't
you
name
their
the kid.
stories.
We definitely won't name the kid, but we'll say we heard that there's some kind of a thing eating animals, and we just come to investigate.
Yeah, now nobody in the bar, like a lot of people in the bar will say that they saw something or heard something, but they don't really have first person information. A lot of them seem to say that they heard it from someone who heard it from someone. You
Heard
know,
it on
their
the
friend said
grapevine.
they saw it, or their friend heard from his friend that they saw it, kind of thing. And they'll give you some names of people that supposedly uh, lost pets or lost animals.
Okay, we'll take names and get places we can maybe go and talk to, or whereabouts they live and stuff like that.
Okay, give me a moment here.
Yeah, while we're plying them with drinks, so we're not going to be getting rat-assed. See, I'm not going to be completely drunk. I'm still on my first drink. I've only drunk about a quarter of it, so.
And I'm going to put this last one back in. Elton Harder was actually not mentioned in the bar, but he was mentioned by Mike Tillis. But the other people they're gonna mention. There's a woman named Dottie Green, and they're gonna say that she lost her dog. There's a guy named Marty Lancaster who lost his cows. There's a guy named Bill Nickel who lost his dog. Free and Sunshine, they'll tell you are a couple of hippies living in a trailer near the river who say that they saw something. Norma said that she lost all her dogs. But somebody else is going to say that, like, for most of these people, let's see. Here, let me write this in chat.
I'm gonna ask people if there is a animal shelter or veterinarian, someone that probably dealt with the dead animals, because I kind of want to see their bodies to maybe try to see the wounds if they are compatible with wildlife.
I can also cross-reference the dates with the lunar calendar, especially for multiple dogs and cows. Cows are a big deal. I mean, single dog can run away or just, get itself killed. But cows, that's a big deal. It's hard to lose cows.
Yeah, but the cows vanish. It's probably I want to see a dog that was found, an animal that was found dead, so I can examine.
I'm not sure there were animals found dead. Like, people always say that they lost, they got lost, right?
Yeah, the sheriff said that he hasn't seen any dead animals. The people in the bar will tell you like where the animal control office is downtown. But they'll say usually the sheriff takes care of like dead animals. So like they said like talk to the sheriff and if dead animals have been found, he would know.
I'll try calling him and asking if he has seen any dead animals and if they're stored somewhere.
He already told us. He did, right?
He did?
Yeah, he said when you visited the house that he hasn't seen any animals that seem to be attacked.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hit the farm with the missing cows in the morning, because losing cows is a big deal.
See you later.
So are you guys going to take this information and then wait until morning to go look for these folks?
I don't think there is
Probably,
much
yeah.
Much else to do at the bar. Maybe we could ask about some other people, maybe hunters or some such who know the woods well.
Where do these people live? Have we got any idea where they live? Are they all in the same area of town?
They can give you like addresses and things of where to find them. Let me see on the map here. They'll kind of show you on the map where to find these folks. Their homes and things like that. So like if you tell me like which person you want to talk to, I guess I can put the pens up.
It'd be good to see them on the map to see if they're all clustered in a similar area. They all seem to be down in the south of the town, don't they?
Okay. So let me see here. I'm gonna point these out here. Dottie Green is in kind of the middle of the town. Marty is not too far from Dottie. The next one down is Norma. It says normal. It should say Norma.
So outside the town, is it farmland, is it?
Yeah, kind of farmland, ranchland, hills, forests. A lot of it is like forest. Yeah, Bill's is the furthest south. Bill's is the only sighting on the west side of Main Street. Everything else is on the east side. And Free and Sunshine are the only ones north of Illinois Avenue. All of the others are south. Yeah.
And they're the only ones north of the river
Right.
as well. The time scale, when these happened, have they all happened recently or in the last 6 months or?
Yeah, within the last year.
We should probably call the folks living in town in the morning, like take a phone book and just ask if they're even willing to talk before we go door to door.
I think we should interview all of these people and find out exactly the date when this happened.
Yeah,
Because it may be that whatever is doing this is moving past the town, maybe they started in the south and they're moving north, and the next attack's going to be in the north then. So we could maybe work out if it's moving around or if it's where it might be living, It must have a home wherever it is.
We can also reference the lunar calendar to see if it was only done during full moon.
Yeah, exactly. Which would support the werewolf theory.
I think we should call these people, like find the phone book, call them first before we bug them at their homes or workplace,
Okay, so the next day, if you guys get a phone book and start calling around, all of the people are willing to talk to you.
Let's go for the
Okay.
hippies because the hippies are the furthest ones If
Yeah, I
we
don't
don't
have.
get any.
Yeah, sorry, the hippies don't have a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the nearest to our hotel as well. And if we turn up in our hippie van, they'll probably like immediately warm to us.
I don't think hippies are going anywhere, and all these other fine people may have a job or some other things to do.
All right, who are you going to go visit first? Are you going to go visit Free and Sunshine first?
I mean, whoever is first available from those people we called.
All right,
But
give me
really,
just a second here.
but I'm more interested in the people who lost multiple animals.
All right. Have you decided then who you're going to talk to first? So the person who probably lost the most is Marty, who lost his cows. Second would be Norma, who apparently had multiple dogs. If you're wanting to talk to Free and Sunshine, people will say they normally spend all their time at their trailer by the river.
I think we should go to them first. They're nearest to our hotel anyway.
Okay.
True.
All right, you guys drive out there, and it's a grassy spot beside the river. And towards town, it's just grassy. But basically, their trailer is right up against the woods, and so there are thick, dense forests to the east of their trailer and going downriver. And so they have this nice, idyllic spot next to the river. Oh, hang on just a second here. Let me move the calendar forward. It's a cold morning. It has snowed in the night. So there's a layer of snow on the ground and trees. The trailer is the kind of trailer you'd normally hook up behind a truck or a large car. It's a camper, kind of a large, round-looking thing that's been painted very similarly to your bus. It's painted in all kinds of peace signs and bright, happy colors. All right. Sitting outside on a pair of lawn chairs are a couple of people. They're bundled up in coats and boots, and they're just staring out at the river. And they both have long hair. The man has like a full beard and a mustache, and they're both wearing sunglasses. And make a notice roll. All right, you're pretty sure they are smoking weed. The wacky tobacco.
I can dig it.
Passing the
on.
tote back and forth. Now you guys drive your van out there, and as you pull up, they both take off their sunglasses and they're kind of looking at your van, kind of nodding, and like, "Wow, man, I dig your van. It's far out."
Just wait till you get a load of my clothes.
All right, what do you guys say?
What it is, brothers? Brother and sister?
Is like, "Hey, come on over. I'm sorry, we only have 2 chairs. Uh, but you can sit on the rocks. Just brush the snow away." Where he's like, "Here, man, you take my chair. I'll sit on the rock. I like rocks." And they move over to a couple of large rocks by the river and they give up their chairs to you. They're like, "Hey, how's everything?"
Everything's groovy, man.
What can we do for you guys?
Well, we can tell them we're down from the Big Apple, New York City, and
Far
we're
out,
doing
man.
we're investigating strange story that's been reported to our magazine. Have you heard of our magazine? It's called Beyond the Black. Is that what it's
No,
called?
I haven't heard about it, but that's a cool name.
Yeah, it sort of specializes in all things supernatural and unexplained. Everything from
Wow.
UFOs to ghost stories, that sort of thing. And
Wow. All right.
tell them about the
Uh,
Louisiana paddle steamer and all that the stuff that they'll probably think that's far out and
Yeah.
weird.
They're like,
And groovy.
"Wow, man. That's
do
really
we
heinous, man."
And then
we
we'll
might
tell them
have
about
a couple of issues of the magazine in our van, right?
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sure you've got back issues in there.
yeah. We'll give them some free copies.
Back issues and current issues. Yeah. Okay. They're like, "Wow, thanks, man."
Um, tell them that we've come down because somebody's told us that this area's had a lot of strange activities, which some people have attributed to a werewolf or a wolf man.
Oh yeah, man. The wild man.
Yeah, that's right. Indeed.
Yeah. Sunshine and I we're just sitting out here one night and just looking at the stars and admiring the beauty of the universe. And we heard some music. This is like back in July, and um, like sweet music, like light music, like a flute.
I can dig
And
it.
on the other side, on the far side, down the river from us, we saw like a small Bigfoot. It was like the pictures of Bigfoot. It was like walking on
Like a
2 legs,
medium.
and it had like hair all over its body. And so it
Far
looked
out.
like Bigfoot, but not like the picture book Bigfoots. It was smaller, like a little Bigfoot.
Like a medium foot. I can dig it.
And we saw it like down over there in the trees, and he points downriver, like past the cabin into the forest. It was down there in the trees, moving in the trees, moving away from us.
Right on.
Like he was
On
like,
the other side of the river, you say? On the
"Nah,
south
this
bank.
side, this side,
This
where
side.
we are."
Okay. Well, all the other sightings we've heard about so far have been south of the river.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just know what we saw.
Oh, maybe he can swim, or maybe he can
Maybe.
walk over the bridge.
Maybe it could fly.
Maybe. All right, it's 9:30 where I am. So now that you guys have talked to Free and Sunshine, let's stop there and we can continue our investigation next time in 2 weeks
Sounds
and
All
good.
right.
see where we get with our werewolf. We still have a lot of people to interview and some fun stories to hear and some very fun stuff coming up. All right, thank you guys very much. I
Thank
will
you.
see you guys in 2 weeks. All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to give everybody an advance. So
Oh, that's
feel free to advance your characters. I'll leave Fantasy Grounds running.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
Have you got like daylight saving time coming up? Because we do.
No, Japan doesn't do daylight savings time, luckily.
No, you're sensible.
How
Japan's
that's-
more advanced than the rest of the world. Have you given
Yeah.
us an advance
Yeah,
yet?
we do it. We
not
go
yet.
forward
Let
an
me
hour.
do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, daylight saving makes no sense anymore. It's just stupid. Just set the clocks half an hour forward and leave them there forever.
All right,
Well,
advance
how-
given.
How Britain is an hour ahead of France is hour behind France. I don't know. I mean, it's only 20 miles away, for God's sake.
It just makes no sense. None of it makes sense. It's
Crazy.
stupid.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys very much, and I will
Okay,
see you
thank you.
guys next time.
Yeah, we are
Right.
seasoned.
Good
Cheers,
night.
man. See you
Right.
later. Have a good evening.
Thank you. See you. Yep.
Spicy and seasoned.
What are you going for with the
Are you go-
advanced?
Is Warren gonna get the martial minister? Martial warrior?
No. I'm
Full
gonna. I think I
martial?
might. I might go for survival, so we can do a bit of tracking. We're gonna try track some beast through the woods.
I go for some powers.
Oh, that could be handy. But I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll see you next week anyway.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Oh, not next week. 2 weeks time. Bye.
Washing machine's not working, is it? Oh, the washing machine, not the dishwasher. I don't know. Who didn't buy any? Someone used some, but didn't buy any.